we're diving deep today into building websites that actually work, not just, look pretty,
Right.
but really get the job done. And you've said over some really fascinating stuff here. Really gets into the nuts and bolts
It does.
of what makes a site effective. So
Absolutely.
I'm excited to unpack this. And one of the things that really jumped out at me from this pasted text source is this focus on user experience. And I mean, it makes sense, right? You want people to enjoy being on your site.
Right.
But
Absolutely.
it goes even deeper than that, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it's really the core of it all, I think, these days.
Okay, so tell me more about that.
Well, think about it. Like, when you land on a website,
Yeah.
what's the first thing you want?
I mean, I want it to load quickly.
Exactly. And pasted text actually mentions that, like,
Yeah.
almost half of people will just leave.
Oh, yeah, I've done that plenty of times.
If it takes more than, like, 3 seconds.
Yeah, I'm gone.
Right? So speed is crucial.
Totally. And it's not just about speed, though, right?
No, it's like the whole experience, right?
Yeah.
It needs to be easy to use, intuitive.
Like, if I can't find what I'm looking for,
You're out of there.
I'm gone. Exactly.
Nobody's got time to wait.
So how do we make that happen, like, practically?
Well, it's interesting. Pasted text talks about this idea of responsive layouts,
Okay, responsive layouts. Yeah, I saw that.
which basically means
What does that even mean?
it means your website needs to look good on any device.
Oh, okay.
Right? Because people are browsing on their phones,
Right, more than ever.
on their tablets, laptops, desktops, everything.
Yeah.
And the layout has to adapt.
So it's not just like shrinking the desktop site down.
No. That's a disaster.
Okay, got
It
it.
needs to actually rearrange itself.
Wow, that's kind of complicated.
It can be, yeah, but there are techniques.
Okay, so what's the magic behind that?
So pasted text mentions a few things,
Mhm.
like CSS media queries.
Okay, I'm not a tech person, but
Basically, it's like instructions
okay.
that tell the website how to change based on screen size.
Oh, I see.
So if you're on a tiny phone screen,
Yeah.
it'll rearrange things to fit.
Cool.
And then there are these things called flexible grid systems.
Okay,
Think of it like building blocks they can adjust
Yeah.
depending on the container.
that makes sense.
So it's all pretty technical under the hood.
It is, yeah. It sounds like a lot more goes into it.
It does.
Than just like, throwing some pictures up there.
Absolutely. And I think that's what makes a good web designer so valuable.
Right, because they can make all that technical stuff
Exactly.
invisible to
It
us.
should be seamless for the user. Yeah,
Yeah, just a smooth experience.
precisely.
And that makes me think about another thing pasted text talked about,
Yeah.
which is clear navigation
Yes. Cool.
and consistent branding.
So important.
Tell me why those are so vital.
All right. Have you ever been on a website
Oh, yeah, many times.
where you just can't find what you're looking for?
Like it's a maze.
It's a nightmare.
And you're clicking around and you're just lost.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's the worst.
That's bad navigation.
So that's what we're trying to avoid.
Exactly. It should be intuitive.
Yeah.
You should always know where you are on the site.
Like a good map.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And consistent branding, that's all about your visual identity.
Okay.
Your logo, your colors, your fonts. It should all feel cohesive.
Like it all belongs together.
Yes. And it builds trust with the user.
So it's not just about aesthetics.
It's deeper than that.
It's about creating a sense of reliability.
Absolutely. Like you know what to expect.
Right, consistency.
Exactly.
Okay, and pasted text also brought up calls to action.
Yes, those are key.
Can you break those down for me?
So a call to action is basically
Mm-hmm.
a prompt that encourages the user to do something specific.
Okay.
Like sign up for a newsletter,
Oh, I see.
download an ebook, or buy a product.
So it's like that button you click.
Exactly. And the language matters a lot.
Okay, so it's not just click here.
No, it needs to be compelling.
Oh, like, give me an example.
Sure. So instead of just saying learn more,
Yeah.
you could say something like discover the secrets to.
Oh, okay, that's much more enticing.
Right. You want to create intrigue.
Yeah, make me want to click.
Exactly.
And speaking of making things enticing,
Yeah.
pasted text spends some time talking about visuals.
Yes. Visuals are powerful.
And typography even, like the fonts we use.
Absolutely.
I was surprised by that. Why does that matter so much?
Well, think about it. Like, imagine trying to read
Yeah.
a handwritten note
Okay.
that's scribbled messily
Hard to read.
versus a beautifully typed document.
Yeah, much easier.
Right. Typography is like that for the web.
So it's about readability.
Yes, and it can even affect how we feel.
Really?
Yeah, certain fonts evoke certain emotions.
I never thought about that.
And then visuals, well, those are like the eye candy of the web.
They grab your attention.
Exactly. They can make a site more engaging, more memorable.
So it's not just about looking pretty.
It's about communication.
Yeah, I'm seeing that all these elements,
They're all work together.
they really do. And one more thing I wanted to touch on
Mm-hmm.
from pasted text is SEO optimization.
Ah, yes, SEO.
Can you explain that one for?
Sure. So SEO stands for search engine optimization.
Okay.
And it's basically the process of making your website more visible to search engines like Google.
So it's like if I do a Google search,
Yes.
I want my site to show up
At the top of the
on
results.
page 1. Yeah.
Exactly, because who goes to page 2?
No.
Right? So SEO is all
So
about,
how do we do that?
it's a whole bunch of techniques like keyword research, understanding what people are searching for, optimizing your content. So it includes those keywords.
Yeah.
And building backlinks, which are like votes of confidence from other websites.
So it's like a popularity contest.
In a way, yes.
For Google. Okay. So even if you have the best website in the world,
Yeah.
if somebody could find it,
It's useless.
it's useless, right?
Absolutely. And that's why pasted text talks about this idea of continuous testing and improvement.
It's not a one-time thing, is it?
No, the web is constantly changing.
Always evolving.
Search engines change their algorithms.
Right.
User behavior changes.
Yeah.
New trends emerge.
So you got to keep up.
You have to deep.
So it's like this ongoing process
It is.
of refining and tweaking and testing.
It's a journey.
That makes sense because, like you said, the web is never static.
Never?
Wow, this has been really eye-opening. I'm starting to see like the bigger picture here.
It's all connected.
It really is. So much more goes into a website
Absolutely.
that I ever realized.
It's a fascinating world.
It is. Well, thank you so much for breaking this down for me.
Of course, happy to do it.
And to you, listener, what are your big takeaways from this deep dive?
Yeah, what resonated with you?
What are you going to apply to your own website?
Think about the sites you love to use.
Yeah, what makes them so great?
And remember,
Building a truly effective website.
it's an ongoing journey.
Not a destination.
Keep learning, keep testing, keep improving.
And thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
See you next time.